partial, as the earth beneath them trembled, lost their father through the door of time. Uncle Jack went searching and found the kids at last, looking for a way to escape from the land of the
intrude in our land. Tell us, how may we be rid of them forever?
There is a special pylon. It controls the sun.
How will the sun help us to drive out the humans?
You will have the power to destroy all forms of life, plant or animal, which live on the surface of the land of the lost.
And we shall triumph.
That which is brightest is not bright. That which is light is heavy.
Two more moves, and I beat you.
That'll be the day. You haven't beaten me yet.
Well, that's because you always find some reason to quit the game before I can finish you off.
All right, now, come on, you two. Knock off the Civil War. This is a day of rest and relaxation. There are not many of them.
Say that again.
How you making out there, Chaka?
Good. Sun spit seed right in I a spike.
Chaka, next time you say something like that, make sure Spike isn't around. Okay?
Some kind of solar flares. Quick, everybody, get inside.
Solar flares. Why?
I don't know. All we can do is stay inside and hope it passes.
When will that be?
There's no way of telling, Holly. But if it lasts too long, it's going to affect the whole valley. Animals, plants, everything.
Us too?
We'll just have to wait and see.
Chaka no like solar flares.
beastly stack in danger from the solar flares, wise one?
The slee stack are safe where the slee stack live.
And the valley, will it be ours again?
He who would master the valley need not be its master.
It's getting pretty hot in here.
After a while, the walls of this old temple act like an oven.
Poor Chaka. He's worse off than any of us and all that fur. I'll go get him some water. There's no water.
We can't live without water. Not in this heat.
Well, after a while, dehydration would set in. We'd be too weak to help each other. I was hoping the flares would pass, but I better go get some water.
I'll go with you.
Hey, no, Will. No, there's no point in endangering both of us. You stay here.
There you are. I've been waiting for you. Allow me to introduce myself. William Blandings. But you may call me Blandings.
Where did you come from?
Come from? I'm here. Oh, let me help you with one of those. Come, come. Don't tarry. Poor beast. Battling over water, no doubt. There's a dreadful shortage, you know.
I know.
Really no reason for this sort of thing, you know. Must be something we can do to remedy the situation. Ah, just the ticket. A divining rod. Excellent! They smell the water, you know. And that'll be all the fighting for them for a while.
How did you do that?
Nothing to it, old chap. Artesian well. Fairly ready to burst from the ground. So, as you see, I am really only passing through. I shall be here exactly 6 hours. No more, no less. I arrived at noon. I shall depart at 6. During this brief period, I shall endeavor to be of as much assistance to you as I can. And I can be of assistance.
Look, Blandings, I don't want you to think that I'm inhospitable, but we're in a lot of trouble around here right now.
Yes, I know.
And we can certainly use all the help we can get. thing is, we don't know anything about you.
There's very little to know, actually.
Maybe he'd befriend a Sleestack.
How do we know you're not the one who started those terrible solar flares?
I'm definitely not in favor of solar flares. But those are good questions.
Do you intend to answer them?
Well, let me assure you, I will certainly do nothing to destroy your trust. You have my word. And I will answer everything truthfully. And also answer any question put to me, at least as far as I'm permitted.
Permitted?
Well, everyone has to answer to someone.
Well, who do you answer to?
Ah, yes, who indeed? Well, let me attempt to repay your gracious hospitality. How about a nice cold drink for everybody?
If I could have anything in the world right now, I'd choose a chocolate malt devil.
Miss Marshall, allow me.
Oh, boy!
Chocolate is much good.
Very good.
Thank you.
Gosh, I really don't believe this.
In that case, I can't help you.
Hey, wait, I believe. Gosh, this is really great.
Thank you. But before I leave, time permitting, I will prepare a gourmet meal for all of you. I have everything I need right here in my valise. But first, however, I must follow protocol and pay a visit to the Sleestack.
The Sleestack?
Look, Blandings, I don't know what you're doing here, but whatever it is, I suggest you don't do it with the Sleestack.
They're really mean.
And dangerous, particularly to humans.
Oh, that's of no concern to me. After all, duty is duty.
Well, I can't let you go alone. I better go with you.
Delightful. I welcome your company.
Uncle Jack, what about the solar flares?
Not to worry. You see?
But what good's an umbrella?
Umbrella?
Hey, well, you got back just in time. I'm going with Blandings to the Sleestack.
Sleestack? Hey, now, wait. I want to go with you.
No. You just stay here with Holly and Chaka. One of us out in that heat is enough. This is the strangest thing I ever saw. Out there, it's scorching. You can't breathe. And under here, it's air-conditioned.
Interesting phenomenon, isn't it?
Like instant milkshakes. The Lost City's just ahead. The Sleestack live under it.
Yes, I know.
I figured you would. Sounds like Big Alice is getting cranky from the heat.
Hasn't got a very long memory, has she? Still, I suppose at my age, it's naive of me to expect gratitude.
Well, gratitude or not, it looks like you're going to have to postpone your visit.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Tight schedule, old chap.
I know that, and you know that, but I'm afraid somebody forgot to tell Big Alice about it. Look out, I think she's getting ready to charge.
I think it's time for expeditious action.
That amulet, it sets up some kind of a force field.
Quite. It creates a magnetic invisible shield around us. Simple, really, once you get the hang of it.
And you're sure it'll work against the Sleestack?
Of course.
Of course.
Poor chap.
Yes. That's what I call taking a bad bounce.
Quite.
The Library of Skulls. You knew exactly how to get here.
Well, I must admit to a previous certain briefing. Ah, the sun crystal. An instrument of infinite precision and beauty. Without this crystal key, this land...
I think our luck has just changed.
It's of no consequence. Only a trinket. I have what I came for, so let us be gone. Show no haste, please.
You got it. No haste.
Hard time.
Save yourself, else all is lost. Run, run!
Hang there, Brennan. I'll be back.
Throw him into the pit.
4:35. Only 1.5 hours left. Aye. How time does fly when one's enjoying oneself.
We can't let the Sleesacks have Blandings.
I know that. We don't have much time either. Blanding said he had to be back by 6, whatever that means.
What's so important about that crystal?
Somehow it controls the sun. Both Blandings and a Sleestack are willing to risk their lives for it. It's 4:45. We've got to do something.
What can we do?
Will, I've got an idea. When I went out to get water this morning, I noticed something different about the marsh.
Different? What?
This intense heat has had some kind of a chemical effect on the marsh gases. It's like the chemical clock has been set ahead by these solar flares.
Well, how's that going to help us?
I've got a hunch that the gases bubbling up out there in the swamp are the same as natural gas back home. Highly volatile.
Swell, only the gas is in the marsh and Blandings in the Sleestack cave.
I think our water bags would hold the gas. They're animal bladders. They should be leak-proof. All I've got to do is stick a hollow reed into the swamp.
Get the gas in the bags and their potential fireballs.
Right. You know how the Sleestack like fire.
What are we waiting for?
How could I ever allow myself to get into such a mess? Worse, how am I ever going to explain it when I get back? Failure. No, do be quiet. You just had a Sleesack less than an hour ago.
It's the longest I could find.
Good. Might come in handy. All right, the fireballs are all done. Bring your torch.
I sure hate to see these matches go.
What choice do we have? Okay, let's go.
Terrific, it's working.
Yeah, now that they know we're here, we don't have to keep quiet anymore.
Blandings! Blandings, where are you? Blandings, where are you?
Jack! Will! Here! In the pit!
The pit? We're gonna get to him before whatever it is down there does.
We're here, Blandings.
Will! Jack!
We'll get you out in no time.
Hold the rope, quick, hurry.
I've got the rope. What do you want me to do?
Now loop it under your shoulders and tie it off.
I've done it!
Okay, now as I pull you up, give me as much help with your legs against the walls as you can.
Right, Ah!
Please! Here, Will. You take care of them. I'll get Blandings out.
Oh, I can't begin to tell you, chaps, how grateful I am.
Lady for them, Blandings. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, I'm afraid my duty lies in the opposite direction.
What? That's deeper into Sleestack tunnels.
Yes, I know.
Look, Blandings, we risked our lives to save you. What are you talking about?
My mission.
Your mission?
Yes, you see, I'm a sort of repairman.
A repairman? For what?
Well, in this case, the sun. I know it's difficult for you to accept, but as I told you earlier, everything I say during this brief visit is the truth. That crystal I gave you before my recent unpleasantness, you do still have it?
Yeah, sure.
Splendid. That crystal controls the solar flares which have been proving so bothersome to the valley.
You mean?
Quite right. With your help, I will put the crystal back in its proper place and bring peace to the valley once more. Shall we?
Well, you're the only one who knows where we're going.
Ah, yes.
This looks like a dead end, with a ladder leading to nowhere.
Not quite, my young friend. Where did I put that key?
Key?
Will, sleep step. Watch it.
Come on, Blandings, come on.
Count up the stand.
Hurry.
I knew I had it. Up you go. Okay.
Jack, please stop.
Hurry. Don't worry about the sluice deck entering the sun pylon again. That hatch will remain permanently closed. What time is it?
3 minutes to 6.
Then I must hurry. Some crystal, please.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Now, gentlemen, shall we step outside?
The solar flares have stopped.
And the heat's gone. Blandings, you've done it.
Quite so. Have you got the time?
Yes, it's 6 o'clock. Straight. Blandings? Blandings? Will.
Where is he?
He's standing right.
Jack, look.
He said 6 o'clock.
How'd he go?
I wish I knew, Holly. I really wish I knew.
You know, Uncle Jack, Blanding said that he'd always tell the truth as long as he was here.
Right, as far as I know, he did.
Well, he said that we're going to get out of the land of the lost.
Holly, that's terrific. Did he say when?
No.
Well, that certainly sounds like Blandings, doesn't it?